Okay, so we've used a reference to French fries for a lot of units to show that we know there's a small, medium, and large. Here we said S. We did 2S for the one that was 100% bigger. We did S square roots of 3. It's going to be important for each of these that we know what side they want us to find. So this first one looks like they do want us to find X, which is our short leg. I'll put my S right there. I know it's the shortest leg. I know it's across on the smallest angle. And in the fall we learned there's always, in triangles, a direct correlation between the size of the angle and the length of the side directly across from the angle. Since this has to be the 30-degree angle by triangle sum, all triangles add to 180, that has to be the shortest side. The 60-degree angle would be our medium size. If I came across here, this is my middle leg, my S square root 3. And this is what I'm telling you, when you get your major grade project, if you can show me the proportions that you clearly understand which side is which, I can give you a lot of credit. And the hypotenuse is always the largest angle, so the longest side is across from it. And that one's one that is 2S. So there are my 3 sides clearly marked, located by my angle. We already know that 2S equals 6. Therefore, I could divide 6 by 2 and get S is 3, and I could get my side that is S square roots of 3 as 3 square roots of 3. That makes my X was equal to my 3, and my Y was equal to my 3 square roots of 3 to answer those questions. Okay, on each of these, you will need to find your smallest angle to know your shortest side. You'll have to find your largest angle, your 90 degree, to know where your hypotenuse is. That is 2S, and its hypotenuse. I'm going to go ahead and label all my hypotenuses on this page. Okay, I know this one's going to be 2S. Now this is going to be my side equal to 2S. Just getting my proportions down. Okay, my smallest side, if this is 60. I mean, it just never hurts to clearly label everything you know. I'll switch colors. That makes my medium side across from the 60 degree over here. This is S square root 3. And this one is S square root 3. And this is S square root 3. I think that one's off the page. S square root 3. So you're going to go back through. Let's get the pink pen to do the chart. Look at this one here. Got a side that's S. Got my largest side that is 2S. And I got my side that's S square root 3. They have to give me one of them. They gave me my S square root 3, and they said it's 3 square roots of 3. Well, if this is 3 square roots of 3, that means S is a 3. If I double 3 to 6, I'll get my hypotenuse. Put an H over here. Okay, back over here on this problem. If I draw my side square root 3. Now remember, on your formula chart, you'll be able to reference, they're going to use X square root of 3, and 2X. And that's where you cannot get their X confused with what you're putting down to represent your ratios. So here on the side that should be S square roots of 3, they have a 6 in the position of S. So I know this is 6 square roots 3. It was given. That means S is 6. And the hypotenuse is 12. So the X is my shortest leg. That was 6. And the Y is my hypotenuse, which was 12. Got one more. No, I've got 2 more I can do. So I pull over here a little bit. Let's get our S square root 3 and 2S are the sizes we'll deal with. They have to give us one. They gave us 6 times the square root of 2 is our s square root of 3. So we just do algebra. We'd say s square root of 3 equals 6 square root of 2. We divide by square root of 3 to get s by itself. And if you put that in your calculator right now and get a decimal, you will not lose very many points. So if you're not comfortable with your radicals, that's a great answer to put on paper before you finish. I'm going to put 6 times the square root of 2, come out of the radical, and I'm going to go ahead and use parentheses to be very careful. Come back here. I'm going to hit divide by control square root 3. And I get the answer 4.89898. And that's why we keep things in simple radical form, because we don't like that. How you get the answer in simple radical form is multiply by ugly 1 like I've taught you about. I'll try to make this into a 1. Okay, kind of outline it with a fat 1. And I would end up with, I'm going to pull my paper up just a little. If I take this over here, I'd have 6 times the square root of 2 times the square root of 3 over square root of 3 times square root of 3. Okay, so up here I'm getting 6 square root 6, multiply the two things under the radical together, and here square root of 3 times square root of 3, put in your calculator, will give you 3. I can reduce the 6 in the numerator with the 3 in the denominator. My final answer would be 2 square roots of 6. That's what s equals, 2 square root 6. And I double it right here to 12 square root 6 because the hypotenuse is twice as big. That should be some good examples for you to see how you could answer for working through problems. And I'm going to hold it and hope that you'll take a minute to go look at that.